Alright everyone, here we are in game 2 of Liquid Tyler versus Liquid Rhett. Rhett is in the top right as the blue Zerg, Liquid Tyler in the bottom left is the red Protoss Tyler. Or should I say Tealer? Should I try to spread that rumor even more? Nah, actually I probably should. Anyway, Tyler, Noni, however, whatever you want to call him, an amazing player. Unfortunately did lose that first game due to just some massive pressure by Rhett. Basically he just got his expansion up and said, forget getting drones on this expansion. This is going to be an expansion solely for just getting tons and tons of larvae to make tons and tons of Zerglings. He made a decent sized force of roaches, 8 or so roaches, and then just backed it up with infinite reinforcements of Zerglings and just totally overwhelmed Tyler's 3 gateways. There was just no way they could keep up on that side of production. So here we are on Steps of War. Obviously, Steps of War are a very close rush distance map, so I wouldn't be surprised at all to see a lot more of the same kind of early pressure from each player. I'm curious to see if Noni or Tyler is going to be as eager to block the expansion as he was last time, because I know just kind of in the meta game of playing on Steps of War, Zergs do not prefer to fast expand just because it's very easily punishable. Despite things like 2-gating being just completely out of style right now, Zealots just come out so slow. 2-gating it feels extremely weak. It's easy to scout, easy to react to once you do see it. Not very good, if I say so myself. Now proxy gateways, those can be pretty nasty if you don't scout them. But regular old in-base gateways, at-home gateways, non-proxy gateways. I don't know, what's the opposite of the word proxy? I'm not sure. Anyway, Tyler chrono boosting probes out, getting same very standard build. Gateway, cybernetics core, gas, blah blah blah. Very easy. Although you do have to notice that Rhett is actually getting gas quite a bit later than last time. Choosing to get his expansion out earlier despite being on Steps of War. So, you know, maybe some mind games going on here between Rhett and Tyler. I'm playing Zerg on Steps of War. Of course I'm not going to fast expand. And then he does fast expand anyway. Either way, Tyler just doing a totally normal build. You can see he's saving up his chrono boost again. Going to be chrono boosting out this warp gate, I am sure. And getting a zealot, and then this time opting for a stalker. Interesting. And he does chrono boost the stalker. This is odd. I'm not sure why he would go for this decision on one map and back off against it on the other. Perhaps he is not going to go for a faster expansion this time, so rather than have the sentries out to do this kind of zoning to try to protect your natural, obviously this is a little bit harder for a natural to protect. It's so close, and there's just bigger choke points everywhere. Lost Temple, you have a little bit smaller choke point. Doesn't take as many force fields to block that off. And in the protection tab you can see Zergling speed is going down. Planting Spine Crawler at the main base. This is just to protect against what he cannot see. So what can Rhett see right now? He can see one gateway. That is it. So once you see that, gotta start making some moves to make sure no kind of like 4-gate or something like that can come in and just smash you in the face. And it looks like there is going to be some kind of early gateway pressure. Continuing to chrono boost out that warp gate. And Rhett still doing a good job of not building very many units. He's just now building 8 Zerglings. Gonna start getting out some Zerglings while the speed is about to finish, because I'm sure he has to be expecting something coming from Noni, but there is not any pressure coming. He can see the expansion with a nicely placed Overlord. Tyler didn't even get to see that Overlord. He does. He should be noticing it right then. Not nearly enough time to kill it, but would have been nice if he'd been able to clear out that Overlord before expanding. So I take back totally what I said earlier. I am a commentator. That means I am always wrong. And getting continually more and more sentries out. He's got these 2 gas going up, with the exception of the warp gate research, every single bit of this gas is going into these sentries. Sentries very low on minerals, allow you to get an expansion, get some more zealots, stuff like that. And throwing down another spine crawler, you can see a reasonably large size force. A force like this, if if Noni decided to not actually build tons of more probes, Chronoboost out a lot more probes to saturate this expansion, and just wanted to go for some pressure and add a few more warp gates like right after this expansion, Rhett could be in a bit of trouble. So he is doing the safe thing and getting another spine crawler down. I'm not so hot on this placement. I feel like it would be a little bit nicer to have one little tighter in there. Whatever, you're Rhett. I'm SC2 Noob School. So you probably know better anyway. Alright, so Rhett being good about scouting. If you're a Zerg player and you are not really sure how to scout, this is an excellent way. Just have one Zergling out. Zerglings are so cheap, and just use it as an alarm. Put it outside of where his forces are going to be, and whenever that unit is going to die, you know that it's time for you to start building units instead of building drones. That's always a question on Zerg. Am I building units or am I building drones? So the Roach Warren is up. He's got a few roaches out. He's got 6 roaches out, actually. And getting that roach speed, which helps so much, so much, and also continuing to spread creep across the map. Doesn't take very long to get to your opponent's main base, but, you know, either way. So Tyler's choosing to stick on just a very gateway heavy play. I wouldn't be surprised to see him throw down even another gateway and just go for a big, low tier unit push. Low tier, efficient units, efficient unit mix, not worrying about tech. He's probably going to try to win the game with this push. If he doesn't, he's going to be quite a bit behind on tech. Obviously Rhett already has his lair out. He could be getting a spire anytime soon, whatever he's wanting. And it looks like Rhett is possibly thinking about expanding as well, but not once he sees these forces coming in. This is a big force by Noni. And look at this unit. Look at this tab. This is the army tab for the actual value of the army. Look how much more valuable the Protoss players is compared to Rhett, and Rhett is going to be able to just have to jam out as many units as he can with these force fields severely blocking all of his Zerglings, not letting his forces attack together, and Rhett is in all-out production mode. I like the decision to get Burrow. What he's doing by getting Burrows, he's seeing that Tyler is committing to an all warp gate push, so he will absolutely not have a robotics bay out, so he won't be able to see. He'll get some free recharges off by burrowing those roaches, but this just looks like too much of a bio ball, a gateway ball, warp gate ball, whatever you want to call it, and this is just looks like it's totally overpowering Rhett. He's able to constantly reinforce. He's got a pylon relatively close, and this looks like it's going to be close to the end for Rhett, throwing down a force field right at the ramp. This is not good for Rhett. This expansion's certainly going to go down. Don't know how much longer Rhett can stay in the game. Another nice force field going down, totally blocking these reinforcements, and it doesn't look like Rhett is going to be able to do anything. This is pretty much going to be the game. Although, is this Burrow? Nope, doesn't even let Burrow allow a Burrow to finish, so this game's certainly going to be over very soon. We're going to be moving on to a game 3. So GG by Rhett, good playing by Tyler. Let's go to game 3. Or not, because MLG didn't post game 3 for whatever reason. But either way, spoiler alert, Tyler wins. Alright, GG, thanks for watching.